Good evening, campers. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let's get this plane started. I don't have lights yet. There we go. Okay, so, alright, you stop yelling at me. Get both of those in. Get the fuel pump on. Prime the engine, because we've been sitting here all day. Open the cowl flaps, well, we'll keep the cowl flaps closed until we get the engine warmed up. I'm learning. Alright, let's... Success. Alright, that's good. Alright, where are my light control? Alright, that's switching circuit breaker panels. Standby instruments. Pedestal. And we can actually turn the avionics down a bit. Alright, let's see how that looks. Alt-L. Not awful. It did turn my landing lights on again. Let's get our nav lights on. Okay, make sure our trim is set for takeoff. Let's get our alternator on. Avionics on. Excellent, excellent. We're actually just going to be using a GPS course today. As much as I can't seem to use this. Okay, now it's responding. That was weird. What was that about? Wind, option 3, breezy. Let's just... Nope. There we go. Set our barometer, our altimeter. Let's get bearing 2, because that's the bearing I like, and have that just on our next GPS waypoint at all times. Back. Transponder squawking VFR. Perfect. Alright, we're going to go ahead and set our altitude. 9,500. Arm. 700 foot per minute climb. And we'll also arm nav mode. Alright. Come on. 122. 8. Excellent. And secondary. Let's set up a couple of ATISes. Tehachapi 120025. I've already loaded up my my passengers. We're taking 3 CIA agents to a airport called Grey Butte Field, which is where they make Predator drones. So, you know, I guess that makes sense. 025. Okay, why is that switched to... Oh, for crying out loud. 120. Little one. 025. 120025. 120025. Excellent. Let's see if we can hear that now. Nope. Alright. And then Mojave 132225. One, 3, 2. Oh, for crying out loud. Stay still, why don't you? 1, 3, 2. 2, 2, 5. Got it. Okay. Those are set. Let's go over our flight plan real quick. So our flight, we got 3 CIA agents going to 04CA, which is Gray Butte Field, which is an 8,000-foot runway, private use, where they make Predator drones. So yeah, that's fun. We're in the same plane we were in earlier. We've got plenty of fuel without having to add any to it. This is our airport information. We're going to be doing this on VATSIM. And there's me. As you can see, there's nobody around. So there's no air traffic control happening right now. Just SoCal or LA approach, covering the Class Bravo. It looks like. And this is our alternate, which we probably won't need, but we might end up going there anyway, just because I don't want to sit on the ground at the place where the Predator drones get made. That seems like not something somewhere I'd be welcome to just, chill. So, yeah. Interesting. Oh, right. Flight plan. Sky vector. Big restricted airspace, basically in the direction that the rockets go from Edwards Air Force Base. So we're going to avoid that. We're going to overfly Kelso Valley, which is a little runway in this valley, so we'll just climb as much as we can before we get there. And then from there, if we go direct to this intersection and then overfly Palmdale Airport above 5,000 feet, we'll avoid their Class D airspace. And this will also keep us clear of the Class D in both here in Mojave and at General Fox, Lancaster. And then we'll be able to descend to Gray Butte Field. That's the plan, anyway. Let me get the Palmdale Vortac while I'm here. One, 1, 4, 5. Close that. 114. Small knob, please. Small knob. There we go. I don't have a mouse wheel, so I can't do the thing that all the other people do. Like all the people with basic desktop PCs for this. I'm playing this on a laptop. I don't know if I mentioned that ever. Swap. Palmdale. Excellent. Okay, so let's get nope. There we go. Bearing 1. Let's get bearing 1 to Palmdale. Perfect. Alright, so we're still on GPS. Now I have to rearm nav mode. Done. And got our flight director. I think we're just ready to roll. How about y'all? Okay, so let's find somewhere to do a run-up. We'll use one of the areas. How's our cylinder head temperature? Still not quite up. We'll take a look at that as we get... Alright, there's our taxi light. We'll take a look at the cylinder head temperature when we do our run-up. Alright, so let's get out of this parking spot. So, parking brake. Eee. I accidentally spawned myself on the, no. Don't roll back. I accidentally spawned myself on the super steep part of the ramp where that TBM was parked earlier. Kern Valley traffic, Skyline 798 Lima Juliet is taxiing to a run-up area near the runway. remember right, there's one more of these. There we go. Actually, I think there's like 2 more. But we'll use this one. There we go. All right. Hold the brakes. Go open up the cowl flaps. Now that we got our temperature into the green, let's check our RPM controls. All good. Check our magnetos. Good. And lean the mixture. Excellent. Okay. I do believe it says 17 and 35, so we'll take off. It looks like it doesn't matter which one we take off on. They're both bad. So we'll take off on the one where it's slightly easier to get out of the valley. We'll do 17. Kern Valley traffic, Skyline 798 Lima Juliet is taxiing to runway 17. We'll be back taxiing down the runway. Oh, there's a taxiway, right. Well, there's no one else around here, so no one will catch me out on that. I don't think there was a taxiway here on my chart. Is that a place I can go? I don't think so. Let's just get on the runway here. Oh, see, I am back taxiing down the runway. I was right. Alright, so let's get our strobe light and our landing lights on. It's an intimidating, oh no, there is a way on. Whoops, well, I didn't need to do this. But hey, it's what I said I was going to do, so. It works. All right, let's get our transponder. Altitude, VFR, excellent. Got our lights are set. Gonna do 1 notch of flaps. Here? Yeah. Cowl flaps are open. Engine nice and toasty. Alright. Kern Valley traffic, Cessna Skyline 798 Lima Juliet is taking off runway 17 for south departure. Kern Valley traffic. Getting flustered. Alright. Full throttle. Release. Correct, correct, correct. Bit of a wind. Bit of a wind. Ooh, why is it pushing us that way? Good, we're good, we're good. green. There we go. Retract flaps. Aim for Lake Isabella. And keep on climbing. Use a bit of trim to stabilize this. We're just gonna get out. We're gonna follow the lake until we are until we pick up our nav route again, our GPS route. I don't want to accidentally fly into the mountains here. Gotta love taking off into a pitch black valley. Surrounded by high terrain. With only the lights of a highway to guide you on where it is safe to climb out. Gosh, that sure doesn't look great. I tell you what, let's aim at one of the lower spots because I can kind of see a dip in the valley here, so let's aim for that. Alright, and here's where I really trust my minimum safe altitude guidance from SkyVector. Right, let's see if we can't pick up any of the AWAS stations now.
Kilo Tango Sierra Papa automated weather observation 0200 Zulu. Wind 257 at 11. Visibility tree. Sky condition few clouds at 1,000 feet. Few clouds at 4,800 feet. Few clouds at 12,000 feet. Temperature 10C dew point. 10C altimeter 2986.
2986.
Kilo Tango Sierra Papa automated weather observation 0200 Zulu. Wind 257 at 11. Visibility tree. Sky condition few clouds at 1,000 feet. Few clouds at 4,800 feet.
See if I can pick up Mojave as well. Might be close enough for both.
Kilo Mike Hotel Victor
Yep.
automated weather observation 0200 Zulu. Wind 243 at 14. Visibility tree. Sky condition few clouds at 1,000 feet. Few clouds at 4,700 feet. Few clouds at 12,000 feet. Temperature 10C dew point. 10C altimeter 2983.
2983.
Kilo Mike Hotel Victor automated weather observation 0200 Zulu. Wind 244 at 14. Visibility tree. Sky condition few clouds at 1,000 feet. Few clouds at 4,700 feet. Few clouds
For a second there, I thought that was the moon. I'm like, what is that? Yeah, I think we're closer to Mojave a little bit. So, we'll go with that altimeter setting. That airs a little bit higher as well, so we want to assume that. Because you can, to a degree, you can set your altimeter when you're on the ground because you know exactly what altitude you're at because you're at the airport altitude. So you can just adjust it until your altimeter reads what it's supposed to read. But once you're in the air, you need to trust ground stations to give you altimeter settings because you don't know what altitude you're actually at. So you can, in the game, you can just hit the B key at any time. But that's cheating. Right, so this is a giant wind farm. So these lights shouldn't all be on all the time. What they should be doing is doing a synchronized blink every few seconds. So just they all light up at the same time. It's really eerie to see at night. But they've actually managed to make it look even creepier in this game, which is impressive. Gray Butte traffic, Skyline 798 Lima Juliet is 6 miles west of the airport, inbound to land runway 26. Gray Butte traffic. While we're at it, let's get rid of bearing 1. So there's someone at LA, which is interesting. Oh my gosh, is this airport not lit? You don't see any lights whatsoever. No, that's it right in front of me. Goodness gracious, it's dark. All right. I can land at a field in the dark. It's not impossible. Alright, let us switch into heading mode, which should give me a heading bug right there. Yep, and I'm just going to tap down. Now I can turn my heading bug as desired. We'll get a look at the runway here at least. Nice long runway. Would be nicer with lights. Just saying. You know, for a facility that makes Predator drones, I expected them to at least have some lights. So 26 is here. Let's... Oh, no. CDI, and we're going to actually go to one that doesn't have... Oh, it does have a signal. Wow, that's impressive. Now you have just like not... Alright, well, I need to start my turn. Alright, there we go. No signal on that VOR. And we want to turn our course to 260. There we go. All right, and then continue. There we go. And let's get our altitude down to 4,000. Arm. Back off on that. Mixture to full rich. No, we want best lean. We're well above. Alright, turn to the downwind. Gray Butte traffic, Skyline 798 Lima Juliet is on downwind for runway 26. Disconnect the autopilot. Watch our descent. Gray Butte traffic, Skyline 798 Lima Juliet is on base for runway 26, Gray Butte traffic. Just looking for the runway. There it is. Gray Butte traffic, Skyline 8 Lima Juliet is on final runway 26. Gray Butte traffic. I always overshoot that turn. Flaps down. Nice and steep approach here. Lots of runway, 8,000 feet of runway. No hurry to get on the ground. Whew, that was an exciting landing. Gotta love landing on a runway with 0 lights. At least it's out somewhere well lit. Grey Butte traffic, Skylane 8 Lima Juliet is clear of the runway. Grey Butte traffic. Okay. And now we are going to turn off our landing lights, turn on our taxi lights, turn off our strobe. Now we are going to set our transponder to standby. Retract our flaps. Perfect. Get our trim reset for takeoff later. Excellent. Let's taxi our butts over to find some parking. Unload these CIA passengers. So the actual airport has unsafe to land printed on the remnants of an old runway alongside the alongside this apron, which is interesting. Just gonna bring up the Google Maps picture of this particular airport, just so I know where I'm going. There's Victorville. Pay attention. Pay attention. That's not it. There it is. Found it. Grass. That's interesting. Alright, so there should be a spot down here we can go. This is definitely not grass, but whatever. Oh my gosh, it's like mud. Look at that. That's so interesting. It's like nasty marshiness. Oh, there's a parked plane. Keep expecting a Predator drone to just like fly out of nowhere and blow up my plane. For the audacity of even landing here. There should be a turn off to our left here. There it is. Mind the chimney. Oh, it's the fuel box. Ha 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 ha. That's amusing. Okay, and stop. That will do nicely, I think. I have no idea. This is supposed to be a parking lot full of cars. Figures this would be where I would unload people. Your flight is logged. The results can be found on the website. Excellent. Okay, so we have that. Let's get the plane shut down. We'll take off sometime tomorrow. I'm not particularly worried about anyone renting this plane from here. Alright, all of that is good. On the ground, everything's set up right. Alright, let's close the cowl flaps. And turn off the avionics. And shut down the engine. And have an out-of-body experience. Ah. Alternator off. Why is the propeller just still spinning? Why is the propeller still spinning? How do I stop the propeller? Oh, I can't remove any more fuel. I've got it to feather. Interesting. That's a new one. Is it just the wind? I've never seen that before. What is going on? No, I have no idea. Anyway, we're done. I will see you all in the next video. My name's Eliodare. You can find me on the internet at Eliodare on Xbox Live, Steam, Nintendo Switch, etc. Twitter's also the best place to get a hold of me, though you can also leave comments below the videos. I do read them all, because I'm still a tiny channel. And yeah, let me know how I'm doing. If you like these FSEconomy flights, I'm having fun, because I just get excuses to fly to all kinds of odd places. Mostly in California so far, but, you know, the more money we make, the more likely we are to leave California and go somewhere else. So thank you all so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye!